All right, we still work out the goals, small, the program Good Morning Nigeria, and with the original from Independent Television. You know, see, before now, well, not too long ago, we do get a new government, and we also feel, see, yes, you could make the man when they always talk to us, when they clear the air, when issues there, make we know am for face, and at the same time, all of us go to talk together. As most of the time, you go to see, and for example, the program when issues there. When we call clear the air. From this state, and today we deal with our brother, Fred Itua. Fred, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good to be here. We are very fine.
Okay. Well, we will start like this because your opposition, the PDP, they say your governor not prepare. Say the way it take, remove the suburb people, you know, follow the law to remove the suburb. Say you can't appoint a new suburb chairman and you know appoint people for the other senatorial district.
Which of the faction of PDP?
Okay, you get the floor, so go ahead.
No, PDP get fashion now. Make I know how I go address. You get about a Maton fashion. They get the other fashion. So which of them?
Me, I don't know the one.
So since I don't
the
know,
one
anyway,
since I don't sabi which one,
that's
now Chris, and I signed this.
okay, that retired politician.
Yes.
Okay. He's idle now. The guy don't leave office. He there idle. So once in a while, we give him some job they do. So make it day busy. You know, when you don't leave government, you do 8 years. So why you not just allow the man when people elect to determine who to appoint? If you pay everybody, it's okay now. So once in a while, once a day busy, it means they are doing their job. But ideally, the governor get the right to appoint whoever he deems fit and necessary to occupy any position. And if you not do okay with them as a citizen of the state, you get the right to also express your views. So as long as say waiting talk they within the ambit of the law, it's okay. It's allowed.
Fred Itua and the Chief Press Secretary of the state government, the state governor. Yes, we thank God for that one. And your name now, BC, with the C said, even the first appointment when BC the man make, now you all be number one and everything. So I say congratulations for being number one.
Thank you.
But I want to ask this question, follow up to what Okpebholo talk. The appointment one and they do. Now because of say people who did there before, they don't do well. I mean that because I want to remove them, make not put our people there.
Every appointment, they tenured. If you buy a new house, you will leave the old tenant for them.
It depends. Some people they when you buy a new house, you go look at okay, this tenant go okay, you did there.
Now you get the option to either leave them or not. So the new owner say no, you don't want them. They want to work with your own people when they go sabotage them. So they appoint them. So if tomorrow, after the man serve at the time, another person come on board, decide say want to elect or appoint new people, it's up to the person. But as for Governor Okpebholo, enough people who intentionally want to sabotage the government. Their loyalty is still there with the other man. So no matter how much you try to manage them, it will be impossible. So bring your people on board to help you drive your agenda is the way to go. And once when people don't know him, if you be civil servant, you get about 35 years for office. So misbehave, make mistake. But if you are elected or appointed, for maximum 8 years to deliver on your mandate. So if you don't get people who buy into your dream or vision for the state, it means you're never ready for business. So that now the same thing they do. For you to work for them or work with them, you must align with what you want to do for other people.
Just before I follow up, take the next question, I want this one job be kind of follow up. I want to find out these appointments they won't be say will they give right from time with this and before today. Say after some time, we just say government will just come say you bring a list of maybe commissioners. Come out say okay, this time the commissioners when say won't work for them. But when they see today you get commissioner for you got attorney general when you say you give. Tomorrow you bring another one come, commissioner for health. Next tomorrow now with the wait, like say finance they'll come swear in now and the rest. Why we know say and say we bring everybody come like we they see before then you give unto the House of Assembly, screen all of them
at once.
Then you say okay, make everybody swear, make everybody come into the cabinet.
You know, say new law they won't not they aware of. If you check the last amendment by the National Assembly, of which about 24 states, which is two-thirds, concur with them, amend some aspects of the law, which means as a governor is president, you must form your cabinet within 60 days after you're swearing in. That's the new law. And the law also give room for you to determine how to go about them. But something they unique when the governor do when some people not there aware of. In 24 hours, governor nominates and swear in a commissioner. It never happened before. I also do something unique. As he nominates you, they attach portfolio.
Okay.
So once they appoint you, know where they go, nothing like lobbying.
They can't question when they want.
Yeah, so they want to screen you for flaw. They know, so okay, you go head Ministry of maybe Environment or whichever one. That one they very new. And if when we say from now to the expiration of the 60 days, you get the leeway to determine how to go about them. Now it's time. And besides, in appointing people too, negotiations day, interest groups day, competence, checks, security background and the rest. So if you just wake up and say, okay, because you want day in a hurry, you go misfire, then appoint the wrong people. After like a month or two, you begin the fire. No, that's not his style. His style is one step at a time. But so far, if you also look the quality of the appointees, so far, you don't feel for any of them. Say, okay, this one I want $1. Why not to get brain? At least many of them make sense. Unlike before, we say just garbage in, garbage out. This one are proper, thorough checks before the person come on board. If you see the SSG, he's not a core politician, although a bit of that, but he's more of a private sector person, well-grounded. Same for the AG, Attorney General. Even the man where they criticize, the suburb man, now very learned person. So if you want to criticize, like I said earlier, if you criticize, but criticize what we say, no go even sound like we don't get sense. They'll say, this person talk, but this talk when you talk, not follow. It be like this week when they criticize the governor, say, you not follow due process in awarding the contract for the first flyover.
You just pay me now. Bless you, don't drop the go. Question don't
because
no, I to ask you. Don't ask the question.
I'm a journalist. I know where you want to go. So then the verse say, he go do that very one. Or not too many of them until he was elected and sworn in. Governor Okpebholo was the Senate Committee Chairman of Procurement.
Okay.
So person when handle Committee on Procurement at the federal level, none of the process to follow to award the contract. Also because they didn't in a hurry to always be in the news for the wrong reasons every time, they would just release statements without considering some of the facts, errors, and all of that. So, make I not ask your question again. Make I stop for you. So you go fire on.
Today us now you go talk.
Yeah,
people would like to hear from you because of the things we say we don't do so far. So maybe okay now 2 bullets in one. Now I won't give you first now. So that as I on the sink, you go take the other. So the first bullet, now with this, thank God say governor from Eastern side.
Yes, sir.
Eastern side also, whatever it is.
My day central.
Right now, the last time when I go here, come go pass through one road like that, come turn. The normal Benin Chiru self.
It don't collapse.
So, and I know say before election, if they do something for Epoma. But the thing don't pass there. So the question we say, the public make we tell you, what thing your excellency go fit do or his excellency go fit do to ensure say they bring David Umahi come back here. Maybe that time when he there, when they come, now opposition day, now he don't do make it come see the state.
Okay, last week Wednesday, a day after he take office, he do tour of Benin Metropolis. They will come drive towards that Benin Ekpoma road, the very failed portion of the road. And he don't assure, he went there with some would-be contractors to assess how possible they feel do some palliative work. So at this festive period, they feel assess them. And people promise say within a short period of time, they will do them. No, you don't feel love me past me. The man, the question is from there. For to assess your own place, you need to pass through that road. So it's like saying they sick. Now first you tell me go treat yourself. So he knows the issues. And the good thing we say, as against the past where we say opposition these states, for federal, different governments, this one are the same. So that access to me, the federal government, say, look, situation bad for house. Help us fix this road. Or allow us fix them. Later we'll recoup the money from the federal government. Those negotiations are on board. And in a matter of days, you hear the governor will make statement on that, or probably go there again, go do underground breaking when ITV and other stations go carry live. So now one of the major priorities for him to visit that place barely 24 hours after he take office means that place is very key to him. And I know from the discussions when you don't get, say between now and that festive period where traffic will be very high on that route, he will do something to fix the problem.
So see the bullet now.
Yeah, fire.
When he says yesterday, I read the 5 points agenda. For the 5 points agenda, maybe going on at the journalist, I write and I don't know, but the one I read for, is it Vanguard or Punch? The first was in security, right? So the public would like to know, how prepared are we for this security matter? To as in, which area I want really touch for that security matter, number one. Then two.
Make I not forget.
Okay, go ahead. Because
you know, if you not bring the question, so make I try.
Yeah, the security. We'll say that be the first point for the type of the security now. Already in the talk about security, using some part of the Edo Central. Like I said, they do some kidnapping there where
Edo Central.
Some part of not be all. Okay. According to some people, they say they kidnap people. People they call us from one around that they tell us. So now what people they tell. So where I want to kick off for that idea.
Okay, if you notice, since today is Friday.
Yes.
Since Wednesday, you don't hear say court is to fight for Benin again, or they kill anybody. None. The governor don't hold some meetings across board with state actors, security agencies, and the rest. Say, now me they in charge now. Certain things when they allowed before, going forward not go happen. And the first major headache when he inherits from the last administration, now the inter-court rivalry for Benin particularly. And largely, that problem does solve them. And if from the assurances and interaction with the actors involved in all of that from both sides, that matter I don't settle them. That's for kidnapping when you talk about for Edo Central, where I also come from. Well, this one we talk they knew. Since you talk, say they just tell you just tell me to. So if I tell you which I don't know now, it turns out to be lie. You will say this must have been like wait. But what I know is any security stuff when you inherit, you will fix the problem. I keep saying this one. I know I will. I also know say as a private citizen, even before I became a senator, most of the interventions for Edo Central and the man do them in terms of security, vehicles, supporting security agencies, then hiring vigilantes and the rest of them. And the man personally fund them. As a senator, you elevate them as well. Raise some millions of naira, consolidate on what you do. So if as a private citizen, as a senator, he could do that, then at the state level where he has access to more resources, security apparatus and the rest of them, he will do more. It's just, they study the situation, and if what you talk not true, rest assured say, when I tell them as well, whatever needs to be done within the ambit of the law to quench that ugly head, especially from the area where from come, they will do them.
Okay, so the other one, before my brother Thomas go take the floor again, we did discuss one matter before you come off here. Waiting make them ban, suspend this market union. Because from our own discussion, we can't say everything for market for Edo. Now some union market women and then the hula.
But you don't so, they answer the question already.
All right, tell us what make una ban suspend market.
Last week, I don't know which program I for talk to way much. Let my man answer, I can't remember.
Yes.
When I talk to they will ban them.
Yes.
I tell you.
Yes.
So as far back as last week, Friday or so, now you tell me, okay, release statement to do all of that. Once they also give you instruction, you will also advise your boss. So, okay, sir, will take away about time. So we can make inquiries as to the activities. Discover, say, almost everything for Edo in terms of food price and the rest. Now, very significant number of people determine them. You want sell pepper, they will say if you know join association or do this, you not go have almost everything apart from human being.
The time you say government, they are aware.
They are aware. So people they complain, the man here, it was like under his watch, few people don't feel determine how people take sell their goods when you work for. say, okay, pending when the issue will be resolved and all the interested party resolve the issue, all the activities suspended, which means as it stands today, all those market unions, associations, they don't exist. So anybody when they form, say, in association, chairman or whatever, for any market, even for any village, waiting and see go collect from security agencies, because as it stands today, government talks say they don't exist anymore.
Okay, one thing when BC say, I like make with the CBC, now go to say, it's stopper, but want to see the PK when BC say that suspension go burn, say things don't go.
No, if you do some market survey, at least they do your money program where everybody they call in. Just after the program, ask people, market and the rest of them.
No problem.
In the last 48 hours, how prices be? They will tell you.
No other. The question when we say, I want to go back to where we first did before. Now, the issue of security when you talk just now, because whether I would like him or not, now security be number one. And I thank God say, the governor in so wisdom, look at that be number one thing when BC you could do. And you tell me just now, say, we could check from Wednesday till now. Issue of courtism or court killing don't go down. And that kind of thing. You see now do meeting with these people. Courtism.
I don't say with these people.
Okay, you say.
I say with some state actors.
With some stakeholders.
Yes, stakeholders, state actors, yes.
And some state actors. Now, this thing where BC will talk about, so courtism and court-related killings. Not be crime it be. If not crime it be, why would not go think of putting the people the way BC they behind all this crime for where they belong, like prison, or give them the national the punishment when BC they deserve? Now say would they wait first, then say would they do meeting with them?
Who talk that one?
Then say would they do meeting with them? Or number two, the next question I'm going to ask you, say, when you talk about appointment just now, you say you go consider so many people interests. You say you consider interest and all of that before you say you will give her. And just before we come here, because I know say they watch us there, people they talk and say, some people they will be like say they discuss, you must take this one, you must take this one. Adams Oshomole is a political leader in the APC. When I give a PK work, is it because I take and see the assuage them, see because they say yes, I PK will give and work?
So which one will answer first now?
Anyhow, if you start for the part of
first and foremost, you talk about whether court is not be crime, whether they not go jail them. But the question I also ask, although I'm not supposed to ask you, I take sure so they never jail some of them.
I don't know.
And so, if I say they hold meetings with stakeholders
and some state actors.
State actors does not mean they have non-state actors. Non-state actors are the people they refer to. State actors are those recognized by governments who have legitimacy. So I choose my words carefully. So anybody who want twist my story, not go happen because I sabi do that work well. Now the point where they maybe say sometimes the end they justify the means. Sometimes how you get there, sometimes is somehow not considered, as long as you do it within the ambit of the law. Now, the second leg of your question about what's the second leg?
The second one, I believe.
About appointment. Or not too many people. You know, so people they talk say, oh, Shomole don't impose the picking on the governor and the rest of them.
That makes make you opposite clearer now.
The Oshomole Pikin, first of all, Naido Pikin. First of all, they qualified. Yes, now son of a serving senator. And the question I don't ask person, when I don't ask me privately, we say, how them say sure say, now Oshomole tell the governor make a appoint the Pikin. And I will tell you openly, confirm from anybody, Oshomole they opposed to that appointment. So if they feel so Oshomole imposed an ally. Now governor on his own, because of relationship with the person and because he knows they're competent, he appoints on that basis. So any inference where anybody they make, they're not they true. You don't appoint and you don't clear by House for Assembly who get the power to say, okay, you are qualified, you are not. And this is the man qualified, answer questions, both sound mind, all of that, they discover say the man they fit. They clear him. And the man swear, and so far, he don't do a work. So that argument about Oshomole influence this one is not true. And besides, what people don't know, you feel nominate, you feel do all the stuff. The man who has the power to determine anybody fits, not the governor. When I feel do meeting, you go there, go do the opposite. You know what kill him now. But if you don't do, say you don't do it, no, after consultation, and you do it within the ambit of the law, there's nothing wrong with that now. You also ask one question. You say, if I get them correctly, say consultation. How you answer that question?
No, you say consultation. The interest.
Of course.
You don't really answer.
Yes, I don't answer already. I try, Abi.
CPS. Recently, when I go Kroma community, with the they want to go there.
You know, before the election, the governor go there for campaign, and plenty of people cry out about taking their land unlawfully, and all the magomago won't follow the matter. So the governor go there as a governor now, based on the promise when he makes, say, if I win, or when I win rather, so I will come back. So he go back there, had meetings with the leaders and all of that, talk, say, okay, we'll set up commission of inquiry to know what thing truly happened. And based on those fact-finding claims that will be unveiled, it will determine if he will revoke the COOs that were issued by the Obaseki administration or do otherwise. But for now, I don't hear their cries. You don't. In a couple of days, you set up that commission of inquiry to know what thing truly happened. And based on the submission of that committee, it will determine how to proceed going forward.
Okay, is that as chief secretary now, I'm sure they handed over government partner projects did for ground when I meet when I like.
Which this
the past administration.
A matter of government.
Yes.
Well, as far as I know, I feel it's my office assistance there. Okay, whether they're getting projects when they hand over.
Get projects when we say na comes when I meet for ground when I like, or the things when we say they do when I like.
Government are continuum. So anything when they meet for ground, when they're in the interest of the people, no matter the feeling when you get by the last government, it will do them as long as say at the end of the day, and the people go benefit. So I don't want the man they do so far.
Okay. Teboga Road, now one road when we see say the governor they go visit that time to know how the thing will be, and they say yes, they want to continue with the roads, and just like you said, they say government are continuum. So where the last one stop, the other one when come in, will continue for there if he wants to go on with the project. I want to find out for that Teboga Road, why the man did there. He say all contractors, when we say go, may they go back, go finish their existing jobs. But you can't be like say the man talking. We never see the action when BCSA is didn't follow him. Because most of the contractors now, they never go back to those sites they were in BCSA good. Just like you come out just now, they might hit the ground running. So say go to Okpebholo, go to all of these roads, go to Upper Mission Road, by Adoawa there, when it's a very, very big issue now in BC for travelers. But now, the contractors, what now they do to make sure that they go back when they go finish this work?
For some of the roads, that they visit, so far I don't visit about, I can't recall the exact number.
Don't visit many?
Yes, just plenty of them. And so far, the critical aspect of those failed roads, they don't intervene in terms of, they don't go back to sites. Probably after this program,
like Teboga.
Teboga is just one aspect of the roads when they need to go back to.
Now stand, put one for
yes, one of the ones we'll go back to. They will go back eventually, but as we speak, so on those key roads, within the Benin metropolis, they don't go back already. And so they also get time frame within which they will go back to site. Now, if you say Colorado to go back to site now, and your equipment, they're somewhere far away, the logistics and the rest would say minimum of 1 week or so before you go mobilize to site. Okay. But rest assured, as they give that order, they don't demobilize already. Even that day when you flag off this Rama Park flyover, from there, you drive, go this Gile road. Okay. And you walk for about almost 2 kilometers that day on the bad spot of the road. And that very day, talk say they will start the procurement process for contractors to return there in a matter of weeks and start work on that road to complete them.
Just to put IC for my question, this road when you talk about the bypass, any compensation plan there? Because people houses will go whether we like them or not.
If you see the design and all of that will follow, all those things must be.
Okay. That's a very simple question.
Okay. Yeah, so time not will always be a friend, but before you come out here, make me ask you this question. A lot of people they are PC when they do flyover. Now the question is, the flyover, when we see the 3 commission flyover for Edu, that's number 1. Then secondly, governor also thought he won't do flyover for some other part, but some people say from that Mubahi, that roundabout, go Upper Sapomba. You understand? That place, it will come be your bypass to Eta Sapleru. They come if you say, why we not carry bypass, the other bypass pass through that place so that traffic will be say good day for, if you want to go to, for if you do Adua, I would say you won't go all those upper, you don't call go turn and then you don't go follow the bypass. They say, make you ask now this question. That the last question.
Okay, the first one, which question?
First one, we see, what will be the duration of the flyover?
18 months.
And the second one, the second flyover, I say, why you don't pull one?
I want just jokes, man, not the question. The first one, 18 months. 18 duration months. Period, yes. From that day when the flag off, 18 months from that day. Months on or before the 18 months, they'll complete them. So that one is ongoing. Then 2 others day.
Yes.
When you want flag off, when they'll complete. Now.
Where those are there?
Where they go there?
Where they go there? I'm not very familiar with Benin Metropolis, but I have the records. So if I quote, I may quote it wrongly. So I need to quote in verbatim, so I'll check and probably send to you. What as within the Benin Metropolis here. But now the question, when I want to answer, you say, you talk why they not put them for certain places instead of here. Yes. Now if you put 5 people for this room, tell them, say, we want to do this, shift this table, where we'll put this table. 5 of them will get different views where you go there. Now what's the duty of a leader? After I don't suggest finish, you will determine based on his own conviction. Say, now here this thing supposed they go place them there. Sometimes you may not agree, but you will believe your judgment, say they take that decision in the best interest of the people. And that's what this government is doing. And besides, at the end of the day, it means it start with 3. No, it's not only 3 you go do. You say these first 3, now I want to start so. It means beyond those 3, more will follow in the coming days. Not the one they want to spend for office now. First 10 a minimum of 4 years. So plenty time there to do more.
Okpebholo,
so now small by small.
Well, you not go verse. Make it busy. Okpebholo, that's not the last question. Be that one.
No, go ahead.
But we know because of time. Okpebholo, the take of time where and I be wanting about this our job. I want to find out from you. Instead of the bypass, people talk and say instead of the bypass, you say the congestion of traffic for our town. Now because of the poor state of the roads. Now not invest more in the repair of the roads than the bypass.
Even if you invest, if you don't go place like Abuja, Abuja has countless number of bypass or bridges. Most time when you build bridge, it's beyond the traffic stuff. This thing they call aesthetics.
Oh, okay.
You have to the beauty of the city. They call Benin Ancient. We never try for that name.
Okay, one make a modern city.
Give a small beauty now, so that once they drive through, you say, you take some pictures.
We don't call it Ancient City.
I agree with you.
They say they big more.
I want to hear that word. Ancient City. Benin. And that's the
insult. So go want to make a modern, build better bridges. When we address the traffic problem, one, also add to the beauty. Then thirdly, solve other problems, even crime. Because sometimes if you navigate through very tough area, imagine you get bypass now or bridge. If they come from that slope, you just go on that straight. First when they go up, come down. You don't solve that traffic problem unknown to you. You won't know how far to go until they finish them. Now what you're saying will say, this man gets sense.
Thank you very much.
God bless
you. All
right,
Freddy Toa.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity to join us today.
Thank you very much.
Well, of course, we don't say from time to time would they have this kind of engagement.
Oh, well, I go there.
To enlighten our talk to the people.
Thank
Maybe
you.
next time we will come, we'll open the lines, maybe you interact with them directly.
No problem, I do.